Hello, it's Polish Pol VR, welcome to the channel. I am here to talk about my impressions and give final score for Oculus Quest. I'm gonna tell you how it is for me after using it past last 3 months. I've done review in past when I first got it, so I'm gonna link it in the description. But this time around I want to give you more of a personal thoughts of this headset and how it is after using it for a longer time. So maybe let's just jump into it, but before I start, let me just speak a bit about the batteries in those controllers. So I've had it for 3 months. The battery inside, it's still the battery that headset come with and they still didn't run out, so it looks like they lasting a while. And on a subject of the controller, still works fine, works great, I really like them. I wish the thumbstick was a bit bigger, it sometimes gets a bit tricky to control. I don't know, I've been playing Ven VR Adventure other day, a game that to me should be played with a pad, and the small thumbsticks definitely kind of make it less precise, but for most games you just need them for locomotion. But overall design of the controller I really like. I wish maybe it was a bit more like a bulgified, yeah, just tiny bit to better fit my hand. Nevertheless, very nice and light and ergonomic design, and I like the fact that the battery seems to be last forever and never run out. Now when it comes to Quest itself, of course you can use it by its own, but also you can link it to the PC using the link cable. And now I want to talk about that a bit, because my Oculus Rift that I was using in past, it's somewhere there in this cupboard, lays there gathering dust. I never using it at all now because it's just so much more convenient to use this. So you know what, it works even better than Rift with inside-out tracking and everything. And also I did experience maybe little slowdown in some games, like maybe Hellsplit Arena for example, while using the Quest with Link. So I don't think it's fully optimized yet, but nevertheless what it is there, it's good enough to make me forget about the Rift and just use this headset. And I am using it alone, and I also found that I'm using it more for standalone games that, you know, are on the Quest store. Maybe they got a bit lower graphical fidelity, but convenience of using this, you just putting it on, you know, on your head, switching it on, and you're there straight away. It's just so much easier. Now the things I didn't like in the review, which is comfort when it comes to those straps, I still don't like it at all. I think it's one of the maybe most uncomfortable headsets I ever worn. I know they doing official Elite strap, but I'm not bought it yet because I'm seeing it keep breaking, and I never like to buy the third-party accessories unless they, you know, properly licensed. So I stuck with those, and I still don't like those. I'm assuming you pay for what you get. It's a very cheap headset, $299 for standalone headset with controllers and everything is, you know, very cheap price. And also speaking about this price, I know it's cheap and I know sometimes it might feel irresistible. And I know that many of you are aware that you have to link your Facebook account with it. Now, for me, it's not a problem at all. I had a Facebook since like 2007, so I'm still using it. And to be honest, I'm not bothering if I have to connect it. I know there is a lot of drama, maybe not drama, controversy regarding collecting the data and everything, but you know what? I don't care. So for me it just works fine with the Facebook account. But also I heard the stories about people being suspended from Facebook and not be able to use the Quest. Latest person I heard suspended from Facebook, Trump. If he wants to use Quest, he can't now, sad times. But moving on from that and speaking about the comfort and everything, let's move on to another thing I don't like about it. Is a very big light leakage I get here. So when I put headset on, when I lift my head up, I can easily see everything. It don't have those little nose curtains. Now I know you can buy, replace the cover, it just pops off. But like I said, you know what, this is the product they're selling, so I just gonna review that. That's what you get when you buy it. It kind of reminds me a bit of Xbox 360 Arcade, when you could get it for cheap, but to have best experience you have to buy lots of different stuff. So for me, I think maybe to properly enjoy the Quest, you need the Elite strap with a battery. I'm gonna come to battery in a minute, and new face cover, so just keep that in mind. Nevertheless, for what it is here and you know what my complaints about it, I still loving it, so keep that in mind as well. When it comes to battery life, it seems to be long enough, but every time I have the longer gameplay session, I do get message that the battery is starting to be low, and also you cannot charge and play. So you have to take it off and just charge it and come back to your game, or you can get battery, but then you've got more stuff to put on your head, so everything gets a bit heavier. Nevertheless, this is the headset I use a lot, one of my favorite ones, right next to PSVR, which is now 3.5 years old. This is the Quest is the latest technology, so that's the two headsets I use a lot. I don't use any PC headsets I own. When I want to play PC game, I'm gonna use link cable, but also I find in myself I don't like to mess around with PC, so I just put Quest. There's quite extensive catalog of games. So just like with any other VR platform, be it Steam VR, be it Oculus PC Store, be it PlayStation VR, I always seem to be waiting for next big thing. At the moment I'm waiting for Climb 2, but sadly there is no release date. But nevertheless, I find in myself being entertained enough with what is on offer. And I played some amazing games on Oculus Quest, from more substantial games, there's not many of them. But I definitely enjoyed Blair Witch. I like the flat version I played in past, but in VR on Quest it's so much better. Doom 3 mod recently come out, so that's awesome as well. One of my favorite games on Quest, In Death Unchained. Not only gonna last you forever, but it plays amazingly with this inside-out tracking and no wires. So, all in all, my full thoughts about using the Quest past last 3 months is, first of all, I really like it. I know I mentioned few complaints in this review, but I just wanted to put it out there and maybe what people could expect that when they buy it. Nevertheless, I really liking it. There is plenty and plenty of good games on the store, but also there is plenty of smaller releases, just like on any other VR platform. And lately there was a lot of episodic releases, something what I totally don't like, because I was banned many times by playing episode 1 of VR game I really liked and then never playing episode 2. But also there is plenty and plenty of full-fledged games, with many still to come, and it seems when it comes to Quest you get new release each week, so there's always something new to keep you entertained. Plus of course there is a side quest you can install, tons of free apps down there. You can even use it without the link cable via virtual desktop wirelessly with the PC. But like I said, I'm not that even asked about PC VR games anymore, because I feel like I've got everything I need here, and there is some good games on PC, but somehow this distracts me from it. So there you have it. All in all, I'm gonna give it the score this time around, so I'm gonna give the Oculus Quest 8 out of 10. I love this headset. It's got few issues here and there. Yes, it might feel maybe a bit cheap when it comes to the comfort and those straps, but nevertheless, what they achieved for such a low price, it's definitely worth it, as long as you're willing to link your Facebook account. Okay, anyway, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does helps the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.